All right, this is a lesson on creating a parallel mate. And to begin, I'm going to take one of these parts. I got a 25 C channel, a 35, and a 10. And I'm going to take the 10 and affix it to the origin. Okay, so we're going to, whoops, there it was, move to origin. And then I'm going to actually rotate it 90 degrees as well. And I'm also going to fix it in place so it can't move. I don't want that going anywhere. Boom, step one. Now I'm going to attach this 84 tooth gear to this C channel up here. And I'm going to do that with a fasten mate. I want that to be stuck on there and not move. So I'm going to go fasten mate and zoom in here. Pick that. And then I'm going to take it out and probably go like 1, 2, a couple of them in, 1, 2, 3 in, maybe 4 in. Go right there. Boop. And check my mate out and see how that went. It's right where I want it to be. Perfect. So that's there. And then what I'm also going to do is copy that part. This part's good. Thank you. I'm also going to copy and paste that whole part. I want 2 of those. And now what I'm going to do is revolute mate one side to here. That's what we'll do next. So we're going to put a revolute mate and we're going to zoom in. We'll go 2 down or 3 down. That looks good. And that's going to be mated to something like right here. We'll go down 3 and check that out. You have to flip that and rotate it. So that's about 90 degrees. And the gear, I believe, is still sticking out at the end, if I did that right. Yes, good. All right, so that's looking good. And right now, this can move up and down. That was what I was looking for. And next thing I'm going to do is just push this out of the way a bit. And we're going to now use this piece. And we're going to revolute mate a section here, maybe 3 up, because that gear is pretty big. And we're going to revolute mate it to this. And we're going to check that out. And that's looking pretty good. Like the way that's looking right now. It's off where it needs to be. Perfect. And then this other piece is going to be revolute mated, be sitting up here. But before I do that, I want to put a couple other gears in place. So we're going to say solve on this. And I'm going to get, instead of 84 tooth, let's get slightly different gears in there. So we can use some gear ratio to help us on doing a lift like this. Gears, and it's maybe the 60. How about the 36 tooth? And this gear we're going to revolute mate to there, to the C channel that's standing up. So I'm just got to double check this thing here. It's really only 2 holes. So the way I look at that is I just want to go right to here with this revolute mate. So we're going to put it right here. And we're going to connect it to this side. And that is looking good. No, it's not. You can see it needs to be flipped. And now it's looking good. Good enough. Check. As we said, we're going to zoom in here. We're going to grab this gear, copy it, and put it pasted slightly above. So we'll put another revolute mate in place. And we'll go another 2 up. And we'll zoom this in here. And check that it's in right place. We're going to have to flip it. And now that's looking pretty good. And then lastly, the 84 tooth gear is going to be sitting on top of that. So that's the last thing we have to do. And I'm just going to double check my sizing here. So wherever that one ends, I think I need to go down 1, 2, 3, 4 holes from it, huh? Was it 1, 2, 3? There, the 4 holes down. So the next C channel and Revolute Mate gear attachment will be here. Click, and then we'll go one, two, three, and the fourth one here is where it looked like it was supposed to be. And we'll double check that. Also needs a flip. And now I think I'm in business. So we'll stop that. I also see it needed to be reoriented. So I'm going to go back to Revolute 5 for a moment and reorient that. Doesn't seem like it wants to do that. Maybe it's doing it and I just can't tell. Oh, there you go. It was doing it, but sometimes it doesn't. You can't see. All right, this is not perfect. If there's a little bit sticking up, that's okay. This is what I was looking for. And the idea is that if I play one of my Revolute mates, everything is going to move at the same time. And this will create a lifting motion. So I need some gear relations. So let's put some gear relations in. All right, so we're going to put some gear relations in. And the first one will be between, it's really between these actual gears I want to mess with. So I'm going to go Revolute 5 with Revolute 4. And that should be just a standard gear relation in terms of like one spinning one way, one spinning the other. There is a ratio there of 84 to 36. So I'll be right back. So that's a relation of 2.333 repeating. So I'm going to hit that. And if I just check this, I'm just going to see how that spins. That's good. The one in the lower one is spinning much faster, so that's looking good. And now I'm going to need another gear relation. And this one's going to be between 4 and 3. And right now it shows them spinning the same direction, so I want to reverse that. Oh, I don't know, I can't tell. It's a 1-to-1. It looks like they're spinning the same direction. We'll have to double check that that's working. And if I move this now, that does look good. Okay. And we need one more gear relation. That's going to be between 2. No, it's going to be between 3 and 2. And in this case, I believe I have to do, because of the way I set it up, it's going to be equals 36 divided by 84. 0.443, call it 0.43. And so our ratio is going to be 0.43. Okay, and the last part of this, making it work properly, is I'm going to put what's called a parallel mate in, and that's right here. It says parallel mate. We'll select that. And we're going to zoom in here and try to pick this whole side. So all of those are going to stay parallel to everything over here. This whole side. And it might disappear for a moment, but just hit that back, and now it's on. And so now we have a parallel mate there. And if we play, therefore, any of our Revolutes at this point, like say it's Revolute 3, animate it and run it, what we'll see is that that piece right here will stay parallel to this piece regardless. And in this case, we're getting the lifting mechanism we want to see. So we really just want to go up to about, I'll say 90 degrees. So I might just say end value here, 90. And steps to make it go a little faster, I'll take it down to 100. And we will reciprocate it back and forth because I like to see it go up and down. So it's going to go up. And it's going to come back down. One more time. Up. And down.